It was nearly midnight when my phone buzzed. A voicemail from Mom. Strange, she never called that late. I tapped play and held it to my ear, already bracing for bad news.
Honey,
Her voice cracked, heavy with panic.
don't come home. Please. He's in the house. It's not me, not anymore.
The message was cut off. Silence followed like a void. I stared at the phone, cold fingers trembling. It couldn't be real. A joke? A glitch? I called her back.
Once. Twice.
No answer. Straight to voicemail. My pulse thudded in my neck. I tried Dad's number, but it rang endlessly. No answer. I threw on a hoodie, grabbed my keys, and bolted. The drive home blurred in streaks of red lights and flashing street lamps. I don't even remember how many I ran. I just remember the absence of sound. No music, no sirens. Just my breath, the ringing in my ears. Her house stood in darkness, shrouded by a thin veil of fog that clung to the trees. The porch light was on. Her car was in the driveway. My chest tightened. The front door was open. No wind, no movement, just stillness, like the air itself was waiting. I stepped inside. Silence, thick and heavy, like sound was afraid to exist there. Mom, I called out, my voice too small. No answer. Only the quiet hum of the refrigerator and the faint tick of the wall clock.
Sweetheart, you're early.
Her voice. I turned toward the kitchen. There she was, standing by the stove, wearing her favorite red sweater, calmly stirring something in a pot. She smiled at me, but something was off. The smile didn't reach her eyes. They were too still, too round, and they never blinked. I swallowed hard. I got your voicemail. She blinked slowly, like the word voicemail confused her. Oh, that must have been an old one, she said. Everything's fine now. She turned back to the pot, humming softly. Then my phone buzzed. Another voicemail. From her number. I stared at it. The timestamp said, just now. My fingers hesitated, then tapped play.
He's wearing my face. Don't believe anything it says.
The voice cracked. Desperate. T was her. My breath hitched. I looked up. The woman at the stove had stopped humming. Her back still turned, but her head was slightly tilted now. Listening. I took one step back. She slowly turned to face me again. Her smile was wider than before. Asterisk, asterisk, too wide. Her lips stretched unnaturally across her face, and her eyes reflected nothing, like glass. In her hand, she now held a kitchen knife. She didn't blink, didn't move. Then she whispered, almost lovingly,
You should have stayed away.
I bolted, slipped on the rug, scrambled to my feet. As I ran out the front door, I heard her footsteps behind me, calm, unhurried. She didn't run. She didn't have to. I reached my car, fumbling the keys.
Got in.
Locked the doors. She stood on the porch, still smiling, knife in hand. Watching. Not chasing. Just watching. I drove to the police station. They took my statement.
Didn't believe me.
They sent an officer to the house. He came back 20 minutes later, annoyed.
Your mother was cooking dinner. Perfectly fine. Maybe get some rest.
I stared at him, silent. I didn't sleep that night. The next morning, I tried calling again. No answer. No new voicemails. But then something worse happened. When I checked my saved voicemails, the first one was gone. Erased. I knew I didn't delete it. Even the new one, the one that warned me, asterisk, asterisk, gone. Asterisk, asterisk. I checked my call logs. No record of her call at all. I returned to the house the next evening, unable to stop myself. I had to know, had to see if she was still it. When I arrived, everything looked normal. Her car, her roses in the garden, the porch light, the front door closed. I knocked. No answer. I let myself in. Mom, I called out. From the kitchen.
In here, sweetheart.
Her voice again. I turned the corner and saw her at the stove. Same sweater, same pot, same knife on the counter. Same smile. My phone buzzed. No number. Just unknown caller. Another voicemail. I stepped back into the hallway and played it.
He knows you're back. He'll use your voice too. You have to burn it all down.
I looked up. She was standing there. Closer now. No footsteps. No sound. Just appeared. And she was smiling again.
You look tired, she said softly. Why don't you lie down? I made your favorite.
And she was smiling again. You look tired, she said softly. Why don't you lie down? I made your favorite. I ran again. This time, I didn't stop until I reached a motel 5 towns over. The next few days were chaos. I tried reaching extended family. No one had heard from her. I checked her social media, unchanged. No new posts. Then something else happened. I started getting calls from my own number, always in the middle of the night. No voicemails, just missed calls. When I answered once, all I heard was breathing. My own breathing. I went back one last time, only to find something impossible. 2 people inside the house. Both of them, her. Identical. One in the living room, sobbing.
Pale.
Shaking. The other in the kitchen.
Come.
Smiling. They both turned to me. The crying one shouted,
It's not me. Please, it's not me.
The smiling one said gently,
She's confused. Poor thing. She's not well.
I stood frozen, my mind fracturing. I reached for my phone. It buzzed again. New voicemail. From my number. I played it.
One is real. One isn't. But they both want in.
When I looked up, they were both gone. That night, I checked into another motel. The clerk looked at me strangely as I handed over my ID.
Huh, didn't you just check in an hour ago?
I frowned.
No.
First time here. He turned the screen toward me. There it was. My name. My photo. Room 213. Asterisk asterisk. Checked in at 7:13 p.m. But I was standing in the lobby at 8:05. Must be a glitch, I said. But I didn't believe it. When I got to my room, the door was already unlocked. Inside. Lights off. Curtains closed. I approached slowly. The bathroom light was on. The door cracked. From inside, the sound of a voicemail being played on loop. Over and over.
He's wearing my face. Don't believe anything it says.
I pushed the door open. And there, sitting on the edge of the tub, was me. Same clothes. Same haircut. Same shaking hands. He looked up at me with hollow eyes.
You should have stayed away.
They found the motel room the next morning. Empty. No sign of forced entry. No blood. Just a cell phone on the bed, screen cracked, endlessly playing a voicemail. A distorted voice looped endlessly.
He's wearing my face.
But there was no owner linked to the number. No voicemail history. No call log. No one by that name had ever checked into the motel. Nowhere is safe.